What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I am your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show Mod. Hit that like button, hype button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. Leave your comments, man. Got a guest for you today. We've had him on the podcast before. He's come on live with me during fights. We finally got to see him fight again. He'd been off for literally a year. He got back in the ring in Clearwater like a month ago and had a big win. It's been a minute, man, but we got with us the one and only Brandon Superman Allen in the building, man. What's going on, my friend?
What's going
It's been
on,
a minute,
man?
bro. It's been a
Yes,
minute. We
sir.
we got to see you fight finally again. I mean, prior to that, you had fought up in Italy. Oh no, it's Dubai.
No,
Dubai.
Dubai.
Dubai, where you were cooking in the sun and fought Nico Gaffie. Didn't go your way, and
Right,
now
right.
it's been a year, and here you are, and you fought recently and handled business. That was like easy for you, easy work.
It
Talk
was
about that
easy
fight.
work.
Talk
It
about
was
that
it
fight,
was
man.
fun. It was fun work. It was fun work. I can't believe the day before the fight, at the weigh-ins, nobody knew. I had to tell the team, I'm sicker than a dog. They didn't even know. Like my whole house had a stomach virus. We all throwing up. Everybody using the restroom. It was horrible. Like I was still like a pound overweight on like 5 o'clock in the morning, the day of weigh-ins. I was throwing up and using the bathroom so much I lost a whole pound. I didn't even have to sweat it out. So I'm like, I'm straight. I'm like, I'm good. So the next day I was able to, feel a little bit better. We got in the back. We did moved around, hit some mitts. I was able to put some food on my stomach. We came out and did work. I feel like it was a little sloppy. Even the team felt like it was a little sloppy. But like I told them, I seen that he was hurt. So I rushed it. I really rushed it. And I lost technique, but I seen that he was hurt and I really wanted it. I wanted
Were you
that first round.
were you fatigued at all because you were
No,
sick?
not at all, man. I felt
Okay.
great. I felt great. It was just the whole point. Mentally, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't want to go in here and he hit me wrong. I throw up. I'm like, bro, I'm like, I don't feel too good. But on the walkout, I'm like, man, shit, we here now. I'm like, we gotta do it. So everything went away once he got in there, started throwing a couple punches. Felt great, man. So it felt wonderful to be back on the team, put it on for the team. So it's just happy to be back. So hopefully I can get back in pretty soon. They're saying they got another card in October in Clearwater. So if they can get me back on, that'd be love.
What was it like? I mean, I remember I saw you last year at the event. You weren't fighting in the event, and then you're in this event now because you had just fought, right? That was yeah, you had just fought in Dubai
Yeah.
in April. So you saw, I think you still had a cast on. I think possibly because didn't you hurt your hand in that fight? Am I
Yeah, I
crazy?
hurt my hand. Yep.
Okay. So, getting to be on that fight card at the OCC and the outdoors under that pavilion, and what was that like to be fighting
Man,
in there?
hey man, in Dubai, it was beautiful, man. I didn't even see any trash on the streets. It was
Mhm.
like it's a beautiful place. Like it's one of those places where you need to go visit. You have to go visit. It's the culture is totally different. It's a nightlife instead of a day life. Because by like 10 o'clock in the morning, it's almost 100 degrees. So it's crazy hot. Just
Mhm.
know nobody over there knows how to drive. Nobody knows how to drive. Like somebody hit me with the back of their car the day
Oh.
before the fight and knocked me on the ground.
Wait, your body?
Yes. And then they got out the car. He got out the car and he looked at me say, I'm like, the bitch, I didn't hit myself.
What the hell?
Yeah. But it was nice though. It was nice. People are. I'm not gonna say super pleasant. They keep to themselves. I'm gonna say that people do keep to themselves. So if somebody walk past you and you speak and they don't speak back, then I don't think they're trying to be rude. It's just honestly, I just keep to myself, and that's how they keep their violence down. I feel like so much. So for real, they just keep to
No,
themselves.
no, no one talks, so therefore there's no one
Nobody talk.
fighting over.
Nobody really. You don't hear people arguing or fussing. Like if you see a problem, like a person, you just seen a person honestly just walking away. So,
Mm.
but yeah, Dubai's love. I loved it. It was great. I wouldn't mind even going back to put back on because Nico Gaffie he owes me that. He owes me that. I gotta get him. I gotta get him.
What was it like getting back in there though in Clearwater and fighting in Clearwater? And is that
Um
familiar? Because that's outdoors also, and it is
yeah.
Clearwater, and it's April, and it's hot as shit.
Man, it was honestly best thing ever. I was at
Mm.
home for the
Mhm.
first time in years. First time in years, and I had so much family out there, associates and fans. So it was like, man, hey, we got to do it. Let's put on. First time home, first time in the city in Clearwater. What they say Clearwater is
Yeah.
north side of St. Pete.
Yeah.
So first time home in my own city. I'm like, hey, everybody come out, let's have some fun. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. I can't wait to go back. The arena, the outside feeling, it was great. And everything is covered. So
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about no rain or anything like that. So it was nice. It was real nice.
I mean, it was prior to that Gaffie fight. It was basically you were pretty much one win away from a title shot.
Right.
Obviously, that sets you back, and then not fighting for a year sets you back more to where I don't know. Do you get worried that people are forgetting that you're there? Did at any point in that year were you thinking at any point, am I retiring? Did that thought ever
Honestly,
come in your brain?
honestly, no.
Okay.
No. After that loss, I took it bad. I can't lie, I took it very bad. I felt like I let down my team, I let down my family, my fans, my friends. So I went back to the drawing board. Went back to the drawing board. I took a little time off, went back to the drawing board, and we drew up a whole new plan, a whole new game plan. And it honestly works. And it worked. It came out, we showed it actually worked. So we just working right now. It's all about the work. Like I said, I want to make history. People do it for the money and this and that. Don't get it wrong, that's nice. The money is nice. I'm not gonna scratch that and say it's not. That's always nice. That's a plus. But to say I'm making history, to show my kids, my family, that my name will always be remembered as a great. So that's the goal. People do it for other things, I do it to make history. So to show the kids that anything is possible. I don't been through so much in life, so to be able to show them that I can do this, man, it's like that's everything. My kids look at me, I am Superman to them. They gave me my name. So,
Mhm.
I build that foundation for them.
There's been a lot of changes over the last year. You're still with the shift team,
Yes.
but you guys joined up with in a partnership with All In Management down here in South Florida. What has that been like? What made you go in that direction? The decision to move and have them handle, I guess, fight setups and stuff like that. I guess that's the difference. Is your shift is they train you at
Yes.
the camp, but All In manages the direction
The
of
Yeah,
fights and
All
so
In
forth.
handles what team in. Let me gotta do a shout out to All In, man. So when it comes down to All In, we teamed up with them because we just seen the product that they was producing. It's beautiful. Like they got their guys fighting faithfully at least 2 to 3 times out the year. Vic is pushing these guys. He is getting it done. So and even for myself, I was off for a year. Next thing you know, we signed with them. Boom. A couple weeks later, I got to fight. Like, yeah, you just can't beat those things when it come down to being an all in and being in shift. So it's just perfect. It's family based. Vic brought us in, gave us, he fed us. It was just a good home feeling, like family vibe. It was just good vibe. So to be able to say we taking that pressure off of the coaches and they can focus more on the training side and not trying to match make. It helps them. So and it's still, don't get it wrong, all in and shift it's a 50-50 thing. So if Vic find a opponent, he's running it by Jihad and the team, let them know like, hey, this is who we got, this is what they think, this is what they're pushing for, what we looking like. And and we get it done at any point in time. Like I tell them, it doesn't matter who it is in the 145 division, long as it makes sense, let's do it.
So yeah, it turns out when Papa G fought against Jamel Herring that I found out that Rick is my fraternity brother. I had no idea. Because I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma, and then he told me that he pledged at Bethune Cookman. So
Yeah,
we,
but
we, we, we we were having a conversation before the Larimore fight against Herring, back and forth and all that stuff. So it's a small world. I mean, talk about that relationship with the two with Shift and with All In now and really, I guess, when did the discussion start? Because I know at one point you were looking at potentially going that direction a little while ago, from my
yes,
understanding.
yes.
What made it all work this time with everybody?
Well, the first time, when we was trying to do it, it was bumping heads with Shift and All In going. Shift was a management team, so it was like, hey, we can't both manage you. It's gonna be one or the other. So I'm like, shit, like, and I honestly, I just went on myself and went to all in. So I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But then when I got out here, I'm like, the coaches ain't really coaching. I'm not getting the same coaching that I was used to in the learning. So I'm like, you know what, hey, if that's the case, I hate to do it, but let me scrap all in, go back to shift, do what I need to do. Later down the line, let's talk about it. So about a year later, I went to Rick. I sat down with him. I'm like, hey, I honestly feel like if we sign with as a team, I say we all sign with all in. I like it'll take pressure off of y'all, and it'll work in our favor. And I reached out to Vic before I talked to any of the coaches. I reached out to Vic. I went to Vic, then I went to Rick. I went to those two. Then Rick said, I talked to the rest of the team, and that's how it unfolded. Honestly, because I just shot out an email and I'm like, you know what? I know for a fact that Vic can do great things for Shift. And he has been doing great things for Shift. So salute.
I mean, it seems like a couple of teams have gone that direction because, I mean, Jared Warren, you and Michael Larimore come on down. Larimore gets a title fight.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty wild. You get a fight immediately. Warren was supposed to be the headliner of that fight, but I guess he got injured. Another guy got injured. I don't know what the specifics
Yeah,
are
both.
of the.
Both.
They both got hurt. Wow. So everyone's getting fights, and a lot of guys hadn't fought in a minute. And then
Hmm.
I know down here with the crew with Bryce Henry and Chino and Bobby Henry, Bryce just fought Julian Lane here at the Hard Rock, and obviously now fights are going to get made because they're not letting that shit go. Because this kid
Right.
is a great prospect and obviously is a great fighter. And a lot of fighters don't want to see a 6'4", 165-pound dude with laser sharp accuracy. That's a bad
Yeah.
matchup for everybody.
Yeah, he's
Um,
nice.
yeah. So, you know, when you look at this, obviously with what's happened with that, and where do you see your career going from here on out? I mean, because I know you probably still have the goals of the title. You got a lot of fighters now that have been moved ahead of you in rankings. I mean, whether it's Nathan Rivera, who's calling out Kai Stewart, Edgar Plazola, who's calling out Kai Stewart,
I feel like
Brian
Edgar.
Duran's calling out Kai Stewart. I mean, Nico Gaffie probably wants to fight Kai Stewart again. He probably thinks he won the fight. I don't think he won the fight.
Nah, he did.
I thought Kai Stewart won the fight.
Yeah, Kyle.
And then you got James Brown listed here at number 5 now. Who do you want? Who do you want to fight next?
Any one of them. I really mean that to the bottom of my heart. Any one of them. It doesn't matter. Line it up. If I had to pick, though,
Yeah, we got to go WWE promo style here. Come on, man.
yeah,
Like,
if I had to pick, give me Nico. I want
you
Nico.
want a rematch?
I want Nico. I want that more than a title. I want that more than a title. That it means more. It means more to be able to get that revenge. I'm sorry to have that on my heart, but I
Mhm.
got revenge on my heart.
Would you go back overseas to do it?
I would. And I go
Uh-huh.
if I had to go to Spain to do it in his backyard, I would. I don't mind. I don't care. I know for a fact what I can bring to the table mentally. I wasn't there. And like I said, I hurt myself. I hurt myself in the first round. I want it back. I just want it back. I just feel like I wasn't 100% there. I want it back. I want to give him all of me. So with that being said, I know for a fact I'm gonna win, but I just don't want him breaking on me. I don't. I want it to be a nice fight. I want us to push through. Most likely, I'm gonna stop him, and I can. I'm saying that. And I know people like, man, he stopped you. I'm saying it. I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna
Were you
stop.
were you surprised at his power,
It
or
was not even. It wasn't.
scorching?
I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't a power. It
What
wasn't a
was it?
power. It was real deal. Like when I hit him in the first round, I hit him in the first round with a left hand, and I hurt my hand. I don't know
Mhm.
how. Just immediately, I hurt my hand. I threw another jab. I touched him. I'm like, that shit hurts. I felt it go up to my elbow.
That
So
shit
I'm like,
hurts.
yeah, I'm in. I be thinking to myself, I
That
don't know
shit
about other
hurts.
people. I be in there, I be like, bro, I don't know about other people. I'm like, this shit hurt. So I hit him, boom. I'm like, oh, I'm like, yeah, that hurt. I'm like, don't worry about it. I said, I got the right hand. I'm not gonna lie, the guy's
He's
short as shit.
he's is he even 5'2"?
I don't know.
You're listed
But
at 5'4". He looked like
I
about
felt
five
like
foot two.
I felt like when I was throwing punches, it was like going right over his head. I'm like, what the? I'm like, I can't hit him. And I'm like, he's right in front of me. He had no head movement. It was so basic. And for me to be able to not defend it and not win, I felt like I really let myself down. Cause I know for a fact on any given day, I'm better than that. I know for a fact I'm better than that. So no excuses. Hats off. Congratulations on Nico Gaffie on the win, man. For let's be honest, you beat should say the number one guy in the 145 division because I was the boogeyman, and I still
Mhm.
am. A lot of guys still don't want to fight me at the 145. So
Mhm.
hats off, but I want revenge. I want it back. I want that better than Kai. So if they had to offer me that, they'd be like, "Hey man, we got Kai Nico. I'm going to Nico. I'm sorry. I know a lot of fans will want me to go get that title, but I'm going Nico way.
Did you feel
Yeah.
like did you feel like in that fight you got taller or something that every punch is going over
Oh
his
my
head? Did
God.
I
I
did I
felt like I
grow?
was like 6'2", 6'3". I felt like I could have went to the NBA easy. Like easy. It was horrible. Like when I seen him at weigh-ins, I'm like, I'm about to whoop his ass. Then that thing, though, he came in and like he bop, bop. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, and he won't stop. He kept coming, kept coming. I'm
Mhm.
like, this little fucker won't stop. And I was trying to line him up with a big right hand, but I could just not get the timing. And
Mhm.
when I knew for a fact I could have got back up in the fourth, I knew for a fact I was down. I got dropped twice. I
Mhm.
got dropped twice, and I'm bleeding all over. And I'm sitting right there as the ref count. I'll never forget. He like three, and my mom like my fucking face hurt. Like I'm right there and I'm looking at the ground. I say my face hurt. I say I'm bleeding. I say the crowd is booing. I say I'm losing. I saying I'm hungry. I remember those words. I remember all those words. I like, and I'm hungry. I say, fuck this shit. I say, fuck this shit. I say, I'm already losing. I say, I just don't see me winning. And I really kicked myself in the, I laugh about it now, but I kicked myself in the ass because it only takes one punch in this game, and it could have changed the whole entire fight. The whole entire fight. So I kicked myself in the ass. I should have got up. So I did quit. I did quit. I can't say that I gave up.
Mhm. Mhm.
I felt defeated. I really did. He outbest me when I wasn't at 100% mentally, and that's what you do. That's what you do. This is the fight game. I mean, nobody cares about what you bringing in from the outside or what you got going on. If you're hurt, you're not hurt. This is the fight game. You came here to fight, so fight. So that was on me. So I really want that back though. That more than anything. I want that uh Kai, then after Kai, I want James Brown. I feel like James Brown is the most deserving of the title right now, of a title fight. Him and Pazaza. I apologize if I'm saying this wrong.
Plazaola, James
Pazola,
Brown.
okay,
Yeah.
Pazola. So I
Mhm.
really, I think those two guys really deserve a title shot. And I don't get it wrong. I push for myself all the time, but right is right and wrong is wrong. So I feel like let Brown get it. If not Brown, let the number one guy get it because it's deserving. And I always said, me as a champion, if I became the champion, once I do become champion, I'm gonna really follow the rankings. Like if you're number one, you're gonna get it first. If you're second, then you're gonna get it second. I'm just gonna run it down the list. I don't want anybody to think I'm running from anybody or ducking anybody. No, I want to show that I am the best. Cause Kai been holding the belt for what 3, 4 years now.
Yeah, it's been about two. I think it's two, two. It's. I mean, he's fought everybody already, except for
Yeah,
you.
so he don't.
He's beaten everybody except for you. Um, and I mean, and I thought he won every one of those fights. Like they
Yeah,
weren't questionable to me. They were. It wasn't like, oh, maybe, maybe no, no. I
yeah,
thought and he clearly beat. He clearly beat HD. He clearly
yeah,
beat Duran.
yeah.
He killed Stridham. Um,
That wasn't a good fight.
like he beat the hell out of him. He beat the hell out of Jimmy Rivera. That was not close.
No, it
And then he
wasn't.
fought and Gaffy. I mean, Gaffy gave him trouble early, but I thought he clearly won that fight too. So there's
I
never been a
really,
fight that I thought he lost.
yeah, and I gotta agree on that. I
Yeah.
really do gotta agree on that. I'd never
Mhm.
seen a fight where he actually, oh, he lost. But can I say the points that they count for him, are they like a little iffy? Yeah. I feel like they're a little iffy. I feel like if I come in or if I shoot in how he does and you hit me with all the pity patters like you're knocking on the
Yeah,
door,
yeah. Hmm.
but guess what? points are points, and I can't take that away from you. This is a sport. I don't want people to ever think that it's just fighting is just fighting. No, this is a sport. It has a point system to it. So he has it really figured out on the point system. Like once I wrap up with you, I need to get off at least about 5 to 10 shots. I'm up.
Yeah.
You hit me once, I hit you 5 times. It doesn't matter if it was a clean shot that you hit me with. If I can hit you with 5 little pity pat shots, those are 5 points. It don't matter how big you hit me, that's still just 1 point, you
Yeah.
know. So, and I respect his game, I really do. But I feel like his style and my style, Crawford said it the best when he fought Spence. Like, I just know for a fact I can beat that guy.
Hmm.
My style and his style are two different things, and I know for a fact my style will beat your style. For you to say that you're gonna be wrapping up with me and all this and that, no, I keep you on the outside. I'll box you. I know for a fact I can outbox you. Um,
Well,
even when it
that's
comes
why
down to
that's why he has to get in tight with people. I mean,
yeah, yeah, and
his
that's why
box
he
his boxing's gotten better, but there's guys that are better boxers, and
yeah, much.
you
And then
got
crazy
to,
thing is they play into his game every time.
of course.
He every time he'll go to the side, go to the other side. The next thing you know, it's like a stutter. It's a shot. It's a quick shot. It's a very fast shot. I gotta give it to him. Like when he steps in, it's very fast. I never see anybody step off the line. Anything. It's straight back or straight forward with him. And I feel like they trying to get their stripes off of him because oh, I knocked out Kai Stewart. You don't have to knock out Kai Stewart. You have to beat Kai Stewart to say you
Hmm.
beat him. That's all it has to be. It doesn't have to be a knockout to say you beat him. If I outbox you, I get a unanimous decision, or even a split decision. A win is a win. I don't care how fast or how slow it took. A win is a win. That's what we're here for, is to win. So, but hats off to Kai, man. I know we don't speak like that. We don't see eye to eye too much because of a lot of shit talk. But as a champion, I do respect him. I gotta give him that. As
Hmm.
a person, you're a shit eater.
All
But
right. So let me back it up a second because you mentioned the stuff that happened in Dubai, and it's very rare where you hear a fighter admit and say, "Yeah, I quit in this fight," like that, because that carries like in boxing. I know people then say, "Well, that guy's a quitter." Like,
yeah,
no, he just in that particular fight, but they'll never admit that
they'll
they
never admit it.
quit.
They'll never admit it.
So you don't ever. It's very rare that you hear someone just say, "Yeah, in this fight, it was
I just
I
knew
quit."
I
And but
knew I just had too much against me. My hand was hurt. I was hurting. I was down on the scorecards. I maybe won, maybe out of those 4 rounds, maybe one.
and you've
I
been
don't
dropped
was
multiple times, so
and
that makes
dropped
you yeah.
twice. I'm like, I'm too far down. I'm too far down. And for me to say, I did just use my better judgment. For me to say, go in there, do a whole nother round, possibly get beat up even more, even hurt even more, or just call it for what it is, or take that chance, go out there and maybe get a win. I was just already, I'm be honest, I was fed up. I was just fed up. I was hurt. I was tired. I was bothered. I wanted to be home. And like I say, and on top of that, I was hungry. So I was like,
Yeah. When you
I'm
when you
like,
mention when you mention all those things, because a lot of times when you talk to fighters, they don't feel the injuries until after the fight.
yeah,
It's like the adrenaline is there, so you don't feel that. Oh, I just broke my hand badly. Oh, my face hurts. Oh, I'm hungry. Is the same.
yeah. But that's the
And
thing. I
so and to
love.
have all those emotions come during the fight is like, yo, this is probably not my night. Even if I get up, because I
Yeah,
mean, we've seen guys like I was just talking to the fighter, and heck, if you remember the fight, Bobby Henry was down 4-0 in his first fight back, and he landed this uppercut from the hell or whatever the hell it was
yeah,
that put that man to sleep in the fifth round. So you have that punching shot, but he wasn't broken hand, broken
yeah,
face, dropped multiple times. It's a little different, but yeah, I just when you're having all those emotions and you're feeling this pain,
yeah,
it might be a little bit different than a typical situation where maybe if you broke your hand in another fight, you didn't even feel it. And like, oh shit, my hand's broken after the fight and it hurts like hell now. I didn't feel nothing when it happened. I mean, does that make sense?
it does. But I'm gonna be honest. At shift, Hard, Rick and Onwar gonna tell you, we don't fight on emotions. We don't fight on adrenaline, like, because that goes away. It goes away.
Mhm,
I need you to fight intelligently. So with that
mhm,
being said, you're gonna feel some of this stuff because you're thinking. You're honestly thinking, not, hey, oh, he just cut me. I feel this cold sweat coming down my face. It don't feel like sweat. It's kind of
mhm,
thick. So it's like, you feel those things like I don't know. I can't even land a punch. I'm like, ugh, that didn't feel good enough. That didn't feel comfortable. Move to the left, move to the right. And it's just constantly thinking, 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 thinking. And
mhm,
next thing you know, you start feeling like, hey, I feel a little ouch. I feel a ouch. So it gets like
mhm,
that. I just feel like when you honestly and they're thinking and not just going off of rage and emotion, you're gonna feel those things. You honestly feel those punches, but then it comes down to biting down on the mouthpiece and doing what you need to do, doing your job. And honestly, like I said, I apologize to the team for that multiple times.
mhm,
Um, and I can't apologize enough. I really feel like I let the team down because that should have been my fight. That really should have been my fight. Even though I wasn't there mentally, I had the
mhm,
skill to win the fight. And I didn't apply those things. So,
mhm.
but once again, hats off to Nico Gaffie.
So you brought up we brought up Kai Stewart obviously, and you respect him as a champion, but as a person, you said what? He's a shit eater or
He's a
whatever it
shit
was.
eater, bro. He's
He's a
a
shit.
shit eater. I don't like him personally. Don't know him personally. But
I
from
don't like
what
him
I
person. I don't know
see,
him person.
don't know him personally. But
Uh,
from what I see, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't.
so this is a guy that from what I've seen, it practices in that almost. I don't want to say the art of war, but the art of mental warfare, and he tries to get in opponents' heads, or whether it's things that he says or things that he does. Um, you have some stuff in the past that's been brought up on the internet
Yes.
recently, and don't know if he's a part of that stuff happening or not. But he seems to always know stuff that's going on about everybody and uses it. Um, don't know if you care to elaborate or speak on what the past situation that you've had. I mean, a long time ago, but
Yeah.
it's been popping up now, and want to ask you about it. And feel free to speak on it however you feel.
Oh man. I have no problem speaking about it. I was
Mhm,
18 years old in high school. Freshly out of football practice. And we got on the activity bus. Me, two of my friends, and a girl got on the bus. We all knew the girl or whatever. And me personally, just self, I went over and I touched on her legs or whatever. Nothing crazy. Found out that her mom was on the phone, and it blew up to a big. I'm talking about a big ordeal. Like, I'm freshly turned 18, like not even 3 weeks, and it's all my face all over the news. Football player from Dixie Hollands, touches girl, rages girl. It was just going crazy all over everywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, I'm like, damn, I'm that bad of a person? Did I do that wrong? But now that I'm older, I'm a grown man. I have children on myself. I have twin girls. So to know that, the position that I put that young lady in, and I gotta say it now, because guess what? Now I'm older and I'm mature enough to admit it. I was 18, so yes, if you want to say I was an adult, yes, but we all know being 18 is not being an adult. It's not at all. But in the law eyes it is. So with that being said, I have to take accountabilities for those things. I should have not put myself in that situation. I should not put her in that situation. So I got in trouble. They gave me some time. I went up the road for it, did a little time for it, and I've been out ever since, and have not gotten in one lick of trouble ever since. And that happened at the age of 18 years old. I'm 36 now, and I'll be 37 this year. So that's almost 20 years ago. And he's trying to bring up a situation when I was in high school to avoid fighting me. But what can I do at this point? You're gonna like me, you're gonna like me, you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me, or you're gonna hate me, you're gonna hate me. It doesn't matter at this point, because I'm here to make greatness. I'm not, don't get it wrong, it is about the fans. It is to put on a show, but I got mouths to feed. I got history to make. I got something to prove for myself. I made Jihad Winfield, and I'm gonna say his whole name. I made Jihad Winfield a promise when I was 21, maybe 22, 21 years old when I first met him. I met Jahad when I was 21. And I made him a promise. I told him, I said, if you train me, do what you need to do, And he told me, like, you come here, give me an hour and a half, 2 hours every day, I'll make you a world champion. I said, I'll do that. I said, I'll get that belt for you. And I'm still sticking to my word on that. My title will go to him. When I get my first belt, it will not come home with me, it'll go home with him.
So what you were accused of, you're saying, I mean, from we spoke before, but what you're accused of is not actually accurate for what you were accused of.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I have, some of the things that they say on there is so many different articles.
Mhm.
So it's hard to decipher unless you honestly go to like look up records, and you got to do a lot of digging. So, and it's hard to find some of that stuff because she was underage. So she was 15, I was 18. So it wasn't like she was 6 or 7, some crazy shit.
Mhm.
But, I can admit I was wrong. I
Mhm.
was dead wrong to do what I have done, because as a man now and a father, I would have been upset,
Mhm.
if that would have, put it, even though what they have said, and I'm not going to go into details on that, but I was wrong. Whatever I know for a fact I did, I was still wrong at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I was still wrong. So I did apologize for that back in the day. I did my time for what I did. If you're still trying to crucify me for something back in the day, then that's just on you. I'm still living my life. I still have to deal with things day to day. Um, and like I tell people, it doesn't bother me that much because I've been living with it for so long. But it is like a kick in the ribs. Like, damn, like I still gotta relive something that happened when I was 18 years old, 18. And
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't seen guys do so much worse in life, so much worse to women and everything else. So but maybe I needed that. Who knows? Because the kind of life I was living, it was fast. It was very fast. Outside of school, yeah, I may have had a good GPA. Yeah, I maybe played ball, but outside of school, life was totally different. It wasn't no mom around, it wasn't no dad around. It was my grandmother. She worked 24/7, and she went to church. So it was just me and my cousin in the house raising ourselves. It was, it was hood. It was hood.
You bring that up. A lot of kids, when they're kids, they love that thought. I can do whatever I want,
Yeah,
whenever I want, however I want. Now, obviously, not the not having your mom and dad type situation, obviously, but not really being told that you can't go out, not being told that you can't do this, not being told that you
right.
can't do that. And I had a friend of mine actually that I grew up with whose mom worked overseas, and he was with his brother, his older brother, and his older sister. And then later on, he had massive issues. Like so as a kid, you're like, yeah, I could go out whenever I want.
Yeah.
When I got a
I'm
I got a 10 o'clock curfew, I
Yeah,
can't do shit. But then as an adult, you realize, yo, that kid is he went through a lot of stuff that he doesn't even
yeah.
realize he went through. So do you see that within yourself that like, yeah,
I
that
do.
yeah.
Coming in, I'm 13 years old. I'm coming in 2, 3 in the morning. I'm out here. It is the past. I can admit
Yeah.
it. I'm out here selling drugs. I'm
Mhm.
selling weed. I'm selling pills. Back then it was all about ecstasy. So money coming. So it was a crazy lifestyle to say from the ages from 13 all the way to 19. It showed me so much. It showed that small gap, that 6 years. It was crazy. It was crazy. I
Mhm.
seen so much in 6 years at a young age. I feel like I shouldn't have seen. I'm in the club at 14 and 15, VIP section. Like hanging with, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? With all these dope boys and
Oh my
women.
god.
I shouldn't even be in here. But to pay the dude at the door a couple extra $100, or we know the guy that owns the club or promoter, they let me in. So it's just life was crazy. Life was crazy. And for me to say I have turned everything around, I work a 9 to 5. I got a family, I got a wife, I got kids, I got 5 kids, man. I am
5.
you see
5
what I'm
kids.
saying?
Oh,
I got 5 kids.
a lot of kids.
I got
Yeah.
14, 13, twin girls that's 7, and I have a 1-year old. So yes, Yes, I am calm. I
That's
am
right.
chill.
I remember when your baby was born. That's right.
Yes. Yes.
That's
So
right.
from then to now is a better representation of myself. Even just say the last 10 years. You
Hmm.
don't got to go back the whole 18 or what. Just
Hmm.
say 10 years. The last 10 years of my life is a so much better example of myself, what I have done with myself and the things I have built for myself. So I just don't understand why people can't let go of the past. But I understand. I do understand. I am very understanding when it comes down to situations. So like I say,
Hmm.
life is life.
So do you believe that he's going this direction because he just doesn't want to fight you,
Um,
or he wants to play mental war? He wants to do that
I
mental
feel, I
warfare
feel,
stuff.
I'm gonna give Kai the benefit of the doubt. I don't feel like he is playing that type of game because he is a good fighter. Yes, yes, you see me. He is a good fighter. He has defeated multiple ranked fighters, and he has continued to do it on an undefeated streak. So, with that being said, I have to take my hat off to him and say those things. So I think it's a mind thing, a mind game. But if that's honestly what it is, you trying to say those things not to fight, then come on, man, just vacate the belt and let me do what I need to do. No, I'm not trying to
Hmm.
stay around. I'm like I tell people, I'm not trying to stay around long. I'm not. I'm 36 years old, man. Like this shit hurts. I tell people, everybody, yeah. I'm the most honest fighter. I'm the most
Oh my
honest fighter.
God.
I'm the most honest fighter. Everybody always want to be like, "Oh man, come to the BKFC. It's a beautiful." This shit hurts. If you can do school of this, go to school. I'm not gonna lie, cause this shit hurts. It's great pain. It is. It's great limelight, but this shit hurts. If you're not willing to be hurt and train every day, don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Being an athlete like this is not for the weak. It's not.
So I guess the question that I was going to ask you then was, would you like because you work a 9 to 5 job and you still train? I mean, I presume you train after work or
Yes, afterward.
after work. So would you love to have that opportunity to just be a full time fighter and not have to go to a 9 to 5 and be able to train because you've reached a level where the paychecks can pay your bills and make you live a good life? No.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. No, no,
Hmm.
no. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't. I do. I'm doing this. I'm doing this for some good money right now. I'm trying to buy my wife a beautiful home in the beginning of March of April of next year.
Hmm.
And honestly, and once I get the title, I may vacate right then and there. Like right when he wrap it around my waist, it may get laid on the ground right then and there. And say it's over.
I
Unless
don't think you can say that, man. Because then you can't say,
unless the money's that damn good. Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna give up 6 figures. And it's 6 figures a bit. I'm not gonna get that up. I come fight, but I'm not gonna give up my 9 to 5. I love working.
Hmm.
Like I'm that guy. I don't mind punching the clock. I don't.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't mind that. It keeps me young. For me to say I'm about to just go fishing every day, which I love, I can't do that, man. I get fat. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Fishing every day. I mean, I don't like fishing like that. When I was a kid, I did. Well, and I don't like the beach, and I live on the beach, so it's like I hate the sand. I don't know how people go to the beach. I hate the sand at the beach.
When I go to the beach, I'm only going probably like knee deep. Like I
I don't
need to know.
understand.
I need to know if I see something I can get out
Right.
real fast.
I would much rather have the beach be like a lake where
Yeah, yeah,
it's
I
still
can do it late.
there's no gators in the lake, but I'm walking from grass into the lake.
That'd be nice.
'Cause
That'd
I
be
don't like
beautiful.
sand. I just the sand texture just drives me crazy. But I can find a whole lot of things to do if I didn't have to work. I mean, shit. I can
Yeah,
find a
right,
whole lot of
right.
shit to do.
You're right.
I
Very
mean,
true.
there's a
Very
lot of
true. But
things I could.
I can really say I like punching the clock though. I really do. For me to say I
Mhm,
go build some houses, come home, do what I need to do. I don't have a problem. I don't make bad money. I make good
mhm.
money. I can't
Yeah,
lie. I make good money in the
yeah.
supervision field where I do construction. So
Mhm, mhm.
I'm not upset with it.
So you want Nico Gaffie first, though? Do we have any?
I want Nico Gaffey first. I
But
want Nico.
we're talking about October. Is there anyone on your radar right now?
I don't want, and it's crazy. James Brown is on my radar heavy. He's very high on my radar. I
Mm-hmm.
would love to get in with James Brown because I see a lot of loopholes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Only thing is, and it's just me being a fighter. I wouldn't want to derail that man, and he's been doing this well. I would like to see for him to get a title shot. Don't get it wrong. Anybody that can fight Kai and most likely take the belt, by all means, go. Go. If it's not my turn, go. I have no problem with you going. Keep him active. Keep him fighting. Um, because like I say, I'm not here to try to beat his record. I know he on defended the title, what, 6 times? 5 times?
Kai?
Yeah,
Uh,
I think he defended it, what, 5 times?
who did he win it against? He won it against HD. I think
I thought
that's
it
when
was
he won.
Lopez.
Lopez. So Lopez was the belt holder. Okay, so
Yes. So he defended what, like
he
5 times then?
5 times. Yeah,
Yeah.
HD, Duran, Rivera, Stridham, and Gaffey. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's defended the belt 5 times.
Yeah. So, like I
Yeah.
said, I'm not going to be around that long. For me to say I'm going to defend that belt 5 times to 6 times to say I'm better, I'm not doing that. Unless the money is just that damn good, like I'm saying. But, like I say, shit, that's hard to say. That's hard to say
Mm.
because, like I say, this shit hurts, bro. I keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. This shit hurts. Shit hurts. Every jab, every punch to the body. I don't got punched in my nipple, and my nipple was hurting for like a week. I'm like, this shit hurts. I'm like, it hurts. I
My
don't want to do it.
nipple,
I'm like a nipple. A nipple.
my
It
nipple.
hurt.
Oh
Bro,
my
it fucking
god.
hurts. I'm like, it hurts. I'm like, I don't want to keep going through this. Like, and when I fought Timmy Mason, bro, he punched me in my throat. In my throat. I'm like, bro, I'm like, I can't do this. It's like an uppercut. Like he had me in a clinching. Ugh, right? Then he came to the side of my neck. I went to the ropes. I was just hanging on the ropes. Rick was like, man, you okay? You winded? I'm like my throat. It hurts. And after the fight, Rick talking about, hey, you want to get something to eat? No,
And
I don't want
swallow.
to eat. I don't want to eat. It hurts.
Have you ever in the ring said, "Yo, that to the other fighter that hurts, man"?
Oh my
Have you
very
ever done that? Because it
first
seems like you
fight.
might have done that. You might
Hey,
have done that.
my very first fight, I fought Jordan Nash. Was in the fight, and you can hear me say it. We was here. He hit me. Boom! I say, "Ow!"
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
He
That's
hit me. I
hilarious.
say, "Ow!" I
Mm,
was
mm.
like, "This shit hurts, bro. This shit actually hurts. Like it really does. Like I tell my daughter, she wants to fight so
Oh
bad.
my god. No,
I'm
no,
like, but I'm
no.
like, baby, why? I'm like, out of all things, she's like, but daddy, you fight. I'm like, so what? Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I'm taking enough licks for everybody. Like for real, man. Taking enough licks for everybody. But
That's crazy.
the game is beautiful. If the body is willing and the money is good, I'll stick around. I'll stick around. But for me to say I'm gonna stick around for 30, 40, 50K, 60K a fight, nah, you can scratch me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can scratch me. You can scratch me for the books. You can scratch me. After I win the title, you can
Mm.
scratch me. Yeah, you can scratch me.
Before we go, I gotta ask you about this past fight card we just had, where he's from your area. Uh, Julian Lane, double leg takedown on Bryce Henry.
I was really hoping when I seen that.
What were your thoughts?
And when I seen him do that Goldberg ass tackle, I was hoping that Bryce Henry like just did like a fucking arm bar or something. I was just hoping for some crazy shit. Like I wish he like would have did like some flutter kicks and start kicking the shit out of him. Like I hated it. I hated it. Or the ref would have just let the fight go on and Bryce would have kept beating the shit out of him like he was doing because the reason you did it, you was losing. You knew for a fact you was losing and you got frustrated and you took your frustrations out that way. And you're talking about, I didn't slam him. It could have been much worse. No, it should have never even happened. It should have never even happened. Like I like Julian as a fighter because he's one of those guys. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. But as a person, like what was you just thinking just then? Like, if I was his coach, I would have just. I think I would have just walked to the back. He would have had to walk to the back by himself because I would have just left. Because that's embarrassing, man. This is a title fight. Well, not a title fight. Supposed to be a title fight going on
Yeah.
too. And you doing this like that's crazy, man. You was just a world champion, and you're not acting like it. You was just a world champion, and you're not even acting like it. You got to hold yourself to those standards. That's why I tell a lot of people. A lot of people shouldn't be champions from the way that they act. But don't get it wrong. It's ticket sellers.
Yeah.
You know, some guys are great ticket sellers. I feel like Brian Durant, when it comes down to Brian Durant, he will be a great ticket seller champ. He'll
Hmm.
be able to sell out a whole arena for one fight because that's all it's gonna last. Because let's be honest, he don't got exposed. If anything that can actually fight, he's gonna avoid it. He's gonna avoid it. On his resume, he has never fought a guy in the top five besides Kai.
Hmm.
That's it. And I feel like the only reason he got there is because of his ticket sales and the that sweet ass resume that he got. It's sweet as shit. And I want his sweet ass too, but he don't want to fight every
You didn't
time.
you didn't mention him earlier, so now you're
Because it's
mentioning
no
him now.
point. It's no point in mentioning Brian Duran because every time I mention that guy, he got some kind of excuse. Oh, if we fight, it gotta be for big money. If we fight, it gotta be for a title. If we fight, I need a plane. It's fucking everything. It's always something. So I don't gave up on that. I gave up on that. I gave up on even trying to fight Kai. Like I don't want to talk shit to Kai anymore. Like I can see him, he'll say something, I just let it go by. Cause it's like if I see you, I see you. Then we can actually do it. Cause I don't seen Brian Duran before and you didn't say shit to me. And
Hmm.
I'm one of those guys. Like, if you want to do it, I'm down. We don't have to be in the ring. I'm on that shit. But I try to carry myself as a champion, so I try to avoid
I,
those
I
things.
want I don't want to ask you a question that could get you in trouble with the BKFC or get me yelled at, but I got a question and you can tell me you want to answer it or not.
Talk to me.
When they did that, and this is something that's just for me because I like to try to set up matches. It's not my money. I'm not budgeting. So when I talk about fights on online, fights that make sense, because there's a whole lot of fights that they make that don't make sense to me. That are
Right?
just you're putting names out there to sell tickets. Like you'll have a whole laundry list of every Cuban fighter in Miami, South Florida
Hmm.
area, or every dude from Broward County or whatever it is. But then none of them will be fighting each other. It's
Never.
like let's go bring the guy in from South Dakota or the guy from freaking Indiana or whoever the fuck from
Hmm.
whatever place. And the fight that everybody wants to see down here for the most part is Duran against Peraza. That shit talking's been going on for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
And now you got Nathan Rivera calling out Brian Duran. I don't know if you saw that one where he called him the most overrated
Yeah.
and
I
most
just seen that. I
exposed.
just seen that.
So you got that one going on, and Rivera's good in my opinion, really good fighter. Um, but you, I want guys to fight fights that make sense that are meaningful. Like so many of these fights to me are not meaningful. Do you agree with that? Do you find that to be this like when they set up fights, it's like how is this fight even happening? Do you ever
Cold
feel that
heartedly.
way? Like, how is this fight even happening? Because this dude is ranked in the top five. This dude's 0-3. How the fuck are they fighting?
Yeah. I cold-heartedly agree. Cold-heartedly. I feel like it's just a ticket sales thing.
Mhm.
It's a show thing. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, they make it a show thing. I feel like we only get as fighters and fans of the real, of the real deal. Don't get it wrong. You got people out here that think they know fighting, and
Yeah.
they like just seeing blood and people getting dropped or whatever.
Mhm.
But the ones that actually know fighting, we want to see those. Perry and Dave Mondale. I want to see the Brandon Allen and HD fight. I want to see a Big Ben go against the guy down from Miami, the not the Cuban assassin,
Perdomo.
Perdomo. So it's like fights like that. Like I've been seeing Perdomo fight guys like he's washing them. Like, come on, man, come on. Y'all can pay somebody. Let's be honest. BKFC, do they have the money to pay somebody? Yes, they do. But is this still a business? Yes, it is. So, as me as a business owner, if I had to really come out my pocket a lot of money and not knowing if I'm gonna get it all back, Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. As an owner, I understand. As if I was an owner, I would understand that. As a businessman, I would understand that. But as a fighter, it's like, damn, like none of this shit is making sense. Like
Mhm.
I want to see the good fights. I honestly want to see the top dog fights. I really do. You know,
And
shit. Give me, Ben and I know Ben's about to fight Trout right now,
oh,
but
Bonner,
shit,
Bonner. Yeah.
yeah, Banner. Give me him and Go. Ain't they in the same weight class? I would love to see that fight. People not even talking. I was just talking to my cousin about it. That would be a beautiful fight to see. Go's coming for it. He's coming for it. Somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go. If not gotta go, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Like it's just one of those fights. But maybe we need. I don't want to say that. It may get me in trouble. How can I word it? I want to be able to, if we could assist whoever making the fights, I would love to. Like if it makes sense, don't just say, hey, he's the home kid favorite, bring him in somebody's suite. No, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter that I'm the favorite in the city. If that guy's 10-0, bring him in. If it's making my career go up, elevate me. Don't just have me right there. Oh, he's right there 2-2 and you're 5-0. No, I don't want that. I really don't want that fight because it's not
Yeah.
doing nothing for my resume. It's just a body and a paycheck at that point.
Yeah.
Like my last fight, don't get it wrong. It was great to be able to get back in there, but I knew exactly what that was. I
Hmm.
knew exactly what that was. So I'm here to fight the best because I feel like I am the best. So with that being said, somebody has to raise their hand to be say, I'm willing. Because even now, even when I lost to Nico Gaffie, nobody called me out. I
Hmm.
was off for a whole year. Not one person called me out in the 145 division.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, the reason I circle back to that question was because last year they did that champion summit down here in Hollywood, and you got all these guys who are squaring off, and of those guys that squared off, I think three fights happened
Yeah,
because they were already pretty much scheduled. Whether it was the Borga Faria fight, which was the best of the entire thing,
yeah,
the whole shtick with Faria, she's petrifying. And I did talk to
yeah. She
Borga
tough.
later on, and she said she just broke. It was just her face got broken. It
Yeah,
wasn't like she said I was okay, but she said her eyeball was like down in her cheek.
yeah,
Which was
boy. I think
crazy.
she broke her like on
Mm.
the side of the orbital, and then she broke
Yeah,
her nose. So it was,
yeah,
it was a tough fight,
and,
man.
and and so it was like only a few fights happened. They line up Perry and Mundell. It's like why for what? Don't waste my time
Yeah,
because that fight's never gonna fucking happen.
no,
Bluntly, it's never gonna happen. And as a person who enjoys the sport, it's almost like you're playing a game with me
yeah,
and you're teasing me. It's like you're giving me
C-
blue balls. You
yeah.
give me blue balls because you get me all excited, and then you're moving on. Like that's a fight we all want to see, and
Mm-hmm.
yet there's always another excuse for it.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
now
and
you
so
now you're giving me Till.
yeah,
Up Perry and Till may be
fuck
fighting.
at it. Like please,
Come on, man. I
like
don't want
I
to see
mean,
that. I don't want to see
I
that.
don't want to see it at all. And the reality is, I'm gonna be real with you, and people may not like it. I think Perry knocks Till out in the round.
Yeah,
I'll be real because this is not fucking MMA.
that's
In
not.
bare knuckle, Mike Perry is savagery. But I
He's a
also
stud.
know that they don't want him to lose.
Yeah,
So there's certain guys they don't want to put him in there with because they don't want him to lose because he brings in money.
brings in a lot of
But
money.
Till's been getting beat up for quite some time.
Yes, he has.
Bluntly, and they think that's a good fight. I think it's crazy.
Yeah,
So it's like I view stuff from a perspective that can get me and people. I get a phone call saying, "Why are you saying that?" But because that's how I feel. I'm not one of these people that pull punches on conversations, and
yeah. I'm
and
saying.
and, and as someone who's watching this, you want me to cover this, objectively. I can go back. John Dodson hasn't fought in forever.
Yeah, I feel like
Him
that belt should
like
get vacated.
that should be vacated by now. Cut the
Yeah,
bullshit. Vacate the goddamn belt and give G Perez and whoever he called out. Apparently, Andrew Strode might be coming back because he
yeah,
called out Andrew Strode. Let's make that fight happen for a belt now. We all thought G was winning that fight after 2 rounds, and I mean most people thought he was winning that fight after 2 rounds. But let's have a real belt, a real title, not
Yeah,
this like interim. I hate interim belts. Hate them. I think they're useless. They're like
it's silver. It's
it's
ugly.
crap. It's crap. It's utter shit. And people don't like it's utter shit. It's like
Yeah,
okay, well, we gotta and the UFC notoriously does this shit. Well, we gotta sucker these fools into buying this pay-per-view.
yeah.
Let's throw on the dumbass BMF belt
Mm-hmm.
and tell you it's a championship when the guys that all won that belt got their asses kicked by other guys who were champions.
Yeah,
And I respect them. They're great fighters, but how can you be the best motherfucker when you got your ass kicked by the guy who's the champion?
yeah. Because let's be
You
honest,
know,
that BMF belt, if you look it up, it's no stats on it. It ain't like it. Yeah,
nothing.
it
Like,
ain't
let
nothing.
me ask you this as a fighter. Who is the remove yourself? Don't make you can't make yourself the answer. Who is the true king of violence in the BKFC, in your opinion?
Oh man. Um.
I know who I think it is, but who do you think?
Yeah. I'm gonna just be honest. Juggernaut.
We agree.
Yeah, just gotta be honest. Yeah,
We agree.
yeah, I gotta
We
be honest.
agree. That is
Juggernaut.
a violent dude,
Yeah.
and nobody really wants to fight him.
No, they don't.
They don't want to
They
fight
don't.
him. They don't want to fight him. I mean, I wouldn't want to fight him if I was a fighter. I mean, I've seen what the man. Even when Josh Dyer dropped him twice, he fucking
Yeah.
lands a shot that puts Josh Dyer into the fucking galaxy.
Yeah, it's like to the dirt, to the
I
dirt.
mean,
And then
that
the
was
crazy thing is the timing and the way it paired with the Richmond
Richmond
fight.
fight.
That was fucking wild. I'm like,
It,
that's wild.
it, it's crazy, and so that's truly to me the king of violence.
Yeah.
But we're never gonna see him fight Mike Perry. I mean, no matter how much is put on social media, we ain't never gonna see it,
No,
in my opinion.
we'll never
And
see
so
it.
that's my frustration as a fan and someone who covers this stuff, who enjoys the fights. And like I said, I don't want to get you in trouble by anything, but I was like, I asked the question because when I see that champion summit, I can't remember how many fights actually happened. I think the Gogo Lane fight happened because it was already set.
Right.
The Borga Faria fight happened because it was already set.
Church set.
The Bonner fight happened because it was that tournament. But other than that, I don't remember any of the Dyer. Who was he lined up? He wasn't lined up against anybody. He had no one there. Mundell's being put against Perry. I mean, there are people being put against on face-offs, and
Nothing happening.
nothing
Nothing happening.
happens. Nothing happens.
I do want to know something. Quick question.
Yeah,
What happened
yeah.
to that tournament?
Don't get me started.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Okay.
give you my opinion on it. It's all bullshit, and they don't have to like it. It's bullshit.
It was a good hype. It was good hype.
It's a great hype tool. But tell me, in your opinion, who the fuck is going to be 175 fighting Leonardo Perdomo?
Right. Right.
I mean, I'm sorry, and you mentioned Perdomo, but Perdomo is explosive as shit, and he fought one dude who knew how to grapple a little bit, and he was in trouble in that fight against Corey Willis, who was
Yeah.
2-0. I mean, he had some trouble. He did land a shot and eventually put him out. But everybody else, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
they're I mean,
Yeah.
outside of one, I think most of them are tomato cans.
Yeah. He was
Like you
there
could
for
put
a
put
reason.
put,
We
put
know
me
why he
out,
was here.
put me in there, and I'll get knocked out in 30 seconds, and I'll cash a check, and I'll go home.
You the red corner.
I'll
You
just
know.
I'll cover my head up. He can hit me in my arms. I'll fall on the ground. We can end this thing right now because
Yeah.
the man hits hard as shit.
Yeah,
No
he does.
question about it. But he's 10-0 now, and he ain't nowhere near getting a title shot, in my opinion. Nowhere
I'm
near
not,
it.
and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not understanding that. But I think it's just that's a ticket selling thing.
Absolutely,
I feel like it's a Miami thing. I'm gonna be honest with
it
you.
is.
It's a Miami
It is.
thing. They feed all those guys down there. They feed them. They feed them excellently. So me personally, let them keep going. Let them keep doing what they're doing. Because as you've seen with the Brian Durant situation, it gets exposed later down the line. It's gonna
Mhm.
get exposed because you're gonna fight somebody that's on your level a little bit more. And if you just keep fighting cans, it's gonna show.
And
It's
and
gonna
I
show.
mean, and I'm not saying that I don't think Perdomo can beat Arlovsky because he can land that punch. And the fact that Arlovsky beat Rothwell again and beat him the way he did, but realistically, I think the Arlovsky matchup for Perdomo is a better matchup for Perdomo than Perdomo against Rothwell because Rothwell's so fucking big. He
Yeah,
can
it's so
lay on he
strong.
can lay on his ass the way Willis was doing in that fight and make it real hard for him. Whereas I think he has a better shot against Arlovsky. But again, Arlovsky
I like Perdomo
still,
because honestly, he's gonna put everything he got into that hand, into
yeah,
those hands, and
he
he's
is.
gonna throw him. He's gonna throw,
Yeah,
and to be honest, he's gonna, and he don't care what he touch. It can
he
be an
doesn't care.
arm,
Be your
it can be
harm.
a shoulder. As long as I touch you, I just need to keep touching you. I need you to
Yeah,
know that I'm here,
for sure.
and he does it. He does it. So the Juggernaut and that guy, they top notch in my book when it comes down to fighting, man.
No, I mean, he's petrifying. But it's like cut the bullshit now. The dude's
Yeah,
10-0. Stop feeding him fucking tomato cans. Give him the title shot, and let's find out what the hell's going on.
yeah,
Because
because
there's no reason on earth someone 10-0 in the BKFC is not
yeah.
fighting for a title.
Yeah, I feel like the person that got the best resume, it got to be Juggernaut. I feel like
Oh,
he
yeah,
has,
amazing.
yeah, he has the best resume in the game right now.
Even his
So
loss, I mean, he lost to Mick Terrell was he blew his elbow out,
yeah,
and I don't like, and going back at it, Juggernaut gets dropped,
yeah,
but he gets up
yeah.
and he
He
gets
don't have he
and
don't have a steel. He doesn't have a steel chin. He doesn't.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
slightly glass, but
he gets up.
when I say he get everything back. It's
Yeah,
like he get it right back and he get right back up. Like okay, it is what it is. I'm back on it.
he
I
gets up,
messed
and
up.
that's
Yeah,
I mean, and the only reason he didn't get up is because I learned about what happened in that fight going into that fight. That obviously I don't know people if you know about it or not. I can tell you off air, but like he blew his elbow out. Like at that point, it's like you
that was
can't
the point.
punch anymore. You
That
can't
was
punch anymore. Like you that's nothing you can do about that. But realistically, I mean, you look at who he's beating. He's beating everybody.
yeah.
Beating everybody. And now he's fighting for this new iron weight belt. I don't know if you saw today. They announced an
Yeah, I
iron weight
seen that.
division.
I seen that.
206. So he's fighting for the iron weight belt while being the light heavyweight champion at 85, skipping a division, having
Yeah.
the two. I mean, we'll see
I
what
wonder
happens.
what I wonder what he's gonna jump in at because that's ranging between what 206 and what I think I said
220, 220,
225.
225.
I
He'll weigh
wonder what he's
220.
gonna
He'll weigh 220.
220.
Yeah. He
That's
walks
a
around.
big
He
boy.
walks around at that.
That's a big
He,
boy.
and he's. I mean, he's the same height as me. He's only like 5'10".
Yeah, he's
People
not
think
that tall
he's.
at all.
People think he's so much taller. He's only like 5'10". I mean, I stood right next to him. He's pretty much the same height as me.
Yeah,
So,
he's not that tall. He's not that tall.
but he's
Big
explosive
boy.
as hell. So,
Yeah, he's very explosive, and he should have known being an athlete. He never played basketball or football. He never put your arm out, man, when you're falling on your butt, man. You never do that. You never do that.
a funny story. I was talking to, and I don't even know if it should be on recording at this point, but I don't care. When he got dropped by Dyer, I was told, please don't put your arm out to stop the fall. And he did exactly that.
Broke
And
that
this time,
kickstand.
and thankfully it didn't pop again, but he did exactly the same
Yeah, you're never supposed to do that. My
thing.
coach always told me
Yeah,
that.
they would
My
tell you
football coach.
like try to learn, fall on your body. Don't stick your hands out because it could go in the
Mm-hmm.
wrong direction and all that shit. But
Supposed to just fall on your butt. You're going
yeah,
back already. Just fall on your butt. You'll be okay. You don't gotta brace yourself like that. But it was horrible, man. But
you know. But I
we
know
here now.
I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you about some of this stuff because I like to hear the opinions of people because like you can only say so much. You're still you fight for the BKFC and I want to see the BKFC be the best. The UFC has started to bore me.
Yes,
Yeah,
watching them.
will I watch on Saturday Sunday with this fucking circus they're putting out at the White House? Sure, almost hoping it gets rained out to be honest, just to be a big fuck you to Dana White because this shit should not be happening as it is at the White House. It's utterly ridiculous.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
you know,
crazy.
and the fight itself, again, another Fugazi interim belt created
Yeah,
just to make this fight more meaningful and having realistically a bunch of guys that don't belong on this fight card on this fight card. It's utterly stupid. I
yeah.
mean, I want the BKFC to be great and all that stuff, but we need the best fights.
We do. We
I
do.
don't want to watch any more 7-1 guys fight a guy that's 2-4.
Yeah,
Doesn't make
but
sense.
another thing before you let
Yeah,
me go, they need to mandate like real deal make stuff mandatory. They need to
yeah,
make it mandatory. How
of
they do
course.
in boxing?
Yeah,
Guess what? You hold a title. You need to fight this person next. Purse bid, whatever it needs to be. But
hmm
this is who you find. That it's mandatory. If
yeah.
not that, you get stripped of your belt. You keep it moving. You know, you
I agree.
vacate, keep it moving. I
I
feel like
agree.
they really need to do that because it'll avoid and to stop a lot of stuff, and it bring more attention to the table.
I
So
mean, realistically, you can look right at your own division and see that why in the world was Kai Stewart fighting Stridham ever? Because there
yeah,
was nobody else, I guess, to fight. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I
Well,
mean, the one thing that I did enjoy a great deal was Gary Fox flying over here to fight Plazola. I thought that was dope.
yeah.
I
That
liked
was
that.
nice. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. And I really hope that boy. I know he. I heard that he's back healed up. He's back training. I think.
I hear
Um.
Gary
No.
Fox, Plazola, or
Yeah.
Fox.
Plazoza.
Plazola hurt himself in that fight. He got hurt in that fight. He's back training,
Yeah, I
but
heard that he's back training. So
he's
that's what I'm
good. He's
saying.
good. He's good. But Gary Fox, after that, I mean, I don't know if you were there or not.
No,
He
I
comes in,
wasn't,
he came into the press conference. He did a press session. His face, like I don't even know how to. I mean, he's already British and they already talk like that.
ooh,
And you can't hear them as it is. When he was talking, it was like his whole face was swollen. But I go to eat dinner at the Hard Rock restaurant right next to the fight. I don't know if you've ever been to the Hard Rock down here.
yeah,
Okay, there's the restaurant right next to right next to the arena, and I go into
hmm,
the Hard Rock, and he's sitting at the table. My wife, the guy says Gary Fox is. I'm like, what the fuck is Gary Fox not in the hospital for? This fucking guy is sitting literally with a napkin, just spitting blood into the napkin, and they're eating. I'm like, how the fuck are you eating?
bro.
Your
That's just
mouth
like
is filled
guy.
with blood, bro. Your
Yeah,
mouth is filled with blood. His eye is bleeding. He's got stitches. His eye is dripping blood down his fucking nose. I went over and I talked to him for a minute, and I'm like, yo, because I interviewed him, like trying to get an interview with him 6 hours apart. It's hard. And interviewing, and I'm talking like, dude, you're a warrior. And he's talking to me. I could barely understand something because his mouth is just
yeah,
swollen. It's like, how is this dude eating a meal? And then I talked to someone else, like, how did he not go to the hospital? He didn't want to go to the hospital. He's like, I'm not going to
yeah.
the hospital.
That's why I just heard about the guy from the UK when he got his forehead dented in. If you didn't see, you have to go
Oh yeah.
back and look at that picture. His forehead was literally dented in. It looked like he got hit
Oh
in the
my
head with a
god.
baseball.
Oh my
Like there's a
god.
big dent in his forehead. So I'm like,
It's
why are
crazy.
you in the crowd taking pictures? You need to be in somebody's hospital.
And
His eye closed. I'm like, yeah, that's not a good fight, man.
bro, did you see the story when they were down here though? What they did? That whole crew
Mm-mm.
from England, they're crazy. Like they're fucking nuts. Like, in this country, people carry guns. In
Yeah,
England, they can't carry guns. They carry knives. They don't carry guns. They're completely illegal there, pretty much. So that's why you hear about stabbings in
a lot of
England all the time.
stabbings. Yeah,
A lot of stabbings. So these dudes, their phone got missing. They put it on social media. Their phone was stolen. One of their phones was stolen. It ended up on Find My iPhone or whatever in Miami, North Miami area, Alabama, somewhere in Miami. These dudes got in the damn car, drove down to where the phone was, went to this person's front door. Like, you crazy? Just get a new phone.
yeah. Cause this
These
ain't
dudes went to the front door like you. I don't know where you think you are. And lo and behold, they walked out with that goddamn phone. They walked out with that damn phone.
eh,
The four fighters,
I would
they
have had to
walked
give
out
it
with
to
that
him.
damn.
I would have had to give it to you. If you came this far, I gotta give it to you.
And it was funny because it looked like a chop shop. It looked like a chop shop, and I'm like, yeah, I don't even know where the hell you are. These guys are lunatics.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
because it was it was during the champions thing. I think it was. I think it was before the fight. I think it was when they all came for the champions summit. I think that's when it was. Maybe it was before the fight. I don't remember. But these guys are they watching that dude sit there in the Hard Rock eating after he just had that bloody war with Plazaola. I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Those that guy. I respect that, man, because I want to see more of the European dudes come over here to fight. Because it's
Yes.
like
Yes.
you shouldn't always have to go over there. Like, bring your ass over here, man. Bring your ass over here.
Cause it's the same price.
Yeah, yeah. Just bring them
Yeah.
over here. You
Yeah.
want
Bring them
you
over.
need to build. You need if they're gonna have the possibility of being a champion.
Yeah, they're
You
gonna be
gotta build
fighting
it. You
over
gotta
here.
build them up in the U.S. Like this
You
isn't
have
like
to.
you gotta build them up in the U.S. So, but man, any final words for any of these guys that you want to scrap with, man, before we go?
Honestly, fuck y'all. I want to fight. Somebody call me out. Do something. Call your manager. Call Buddha. Call the Lord. I don't know, but reach out, and I promise I'll come. I'll come. I'll be there with my dancing shoes on. I just need somebody to accept the fight. Anybody, doesn't matter. I prefer a top five guy. If not, I take some low hanging fruit. Because if they really push my buttons, I go to 55 and show my ass. But let's try to stay in the 45 division. But
All
other
right.
than that, I appreciate you. I appreciate All In. I appreciate Shift and my Lord and Savior. And I'm trying to make it.
Let's go, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Superman Allen in the building. I'll have all his social media in the description. Follow him there on Instagram, man. I appreciate you as always, man. That'll
Yes,
do
sir.
it. This
Appreciate
is
you, bro.
Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.